Welcome back to another review. This time for the anime. I want to end this love game, which had 12 episodes and was airing in spring of 2026. Synopsis on any list. Childhood friends Yukiya and Miku share everything except their feelings. Ever since 6th grade, they've played a love game. They take turns saying I love you, and whoever gets flustered first loses. Now in high school, their hearts are closer than ever, but will they finally find the courage to confess? So, we have a romance with some drama. Now, we have the two main characters. Yukiya is the guy on the right, and Miku is the girl on the left. And they play this stupid game. Now, as is described here, it started out as with, I love you, and if you get flustered, you lose. Now, naturally, because this is like a competition and both of them don't really want to lose, they never really admit, even if they would get flustered, that they did. So the game is essentially going forever if we go by these rules. Now, this game escalated a little bit. First off, these two people, these two young teenagers, they do like each other. They like each other. Miku was the first one, naturally, because she is the one that started the game. And she likes Yukiya, and after some time, Yukiya likes her back. Now, the problem is, whenever they get close to one another, they push the game. It's like we take a step forward and there's this big wall, and the game is that wall. And it is infuriating for me to watch. I know it's like the point of the show that you have this, hey, we are playing this game, did you get flustered? But at some point it's not good, because what the show does, in my opinion, what it does well, we have these two characters, and because they play this game, they both are pretty aggressive. So in other shows it would be like, oh no, pretty, they would maybe say something nice about one another, but they would not really be trying to push. But here we have like Kabedons, we have them getting really close to one another, being very flirty to try to get that reaction. However, whenever it gets really close and you see, hey, someone does something that is really effective, instead of just lingering and seeing where it goes, they push the game. Because it's like, we have a situation, both of them are blushing, and you see or you feel like the mood is getting there, okay? And then they're like, oh, did that make your heart skip a beat? It's like, it takes the whole mood is gone. And it's like, why? And it's just every time, which again, it is not fun for me to watch in the long run. Again, at the beginning, sure, yeah, it's a novel idea. We see, okay, this is how they got closer to one another. But at some point I'm like, okay, come on. We also have naturally some other stuff going on. These two characters, they each have their own little bit of personal problems to deal with. As example, Yukiya, the guy, he was not that attractive before, so he was like, as he found out he likes Miku, he was like, I need to better myself. I need to become someone worthy of Miku, and he's training, he's doing all that, he's trying fashion, he's learning, but it feels like it's never enough for him that he's ever worthy, because he has the idea, hey, whenever I'm there, whenever I feel like I'm on the stage where I can be at her side, I'm going to tell her. I'm going to lose the game. I'm going to tell her we are going to get together, essentially. But it never really gets there because it's never enough for him. He's never good enough in his own eyes. And we have this game always pushing. We have the game always blocking like progress. And it's a little bit sad because in some of these instances, they could have continued. They could have, you know, one person attacks, the other one counterattacks with another flirt, and we have a couple dawn, and we have a little bit getting closer. You could have had this dynamic going a little bit deeper and deeper every now and then before you use the wall again. You probably already can hear it out of my voice. I just don't like the concept. After a while, it just gets really obnoxious. Now, there's another little thing I do want to mention, which I found pretty funny. Now, it's a light spoiler, yeah. So these two like each other. Now, I told you, Yukia wants to better himself. That is what this game and this potential relationship is going to go. He's like on the journey to better himself. Then we see on the flip side, Miku. What is she thinking about it? You know, the game and stuff. Is she also on a journey to better herself? No, she has accepted through this. Why Yukia goes on this journey? She, at the same time, has accepted that she's cute. That is her side. It was a little bit weird. I have to admit. But I mean, okay. The characters, I mean, you know, it's the rom-com. You have Miku, who is supposedly pretty attractive. And you have Yukia, who now also is pretty attractive, but he always sees himself still as the one he was before. Which, okay, I can understand. Body dysmorphia is a thing, especially if you change so quickly. It takes a while for you to get to accept that you are now a lot more different. Now, it's not like there's no progress. With this game, naturally they get a little bit more comfortable and there is stuff going on. But instead of having like strides towards the goal, we take like baby steps. And then we just bump into the wall again. And again, the wall, the love game wall. Other than that, they use some 3D animation every now and then. I have no problem with that. I feel like they did a pretty good job, always placing it in whenever they wanted to save a little bit here and there. The animation otherwise was good, no complaints there. Style, the art style, no complaints. Voice acting, no complaints. I just am not really a fan of the concept after a while. Which is a little bit sad because I feel like this had some good potential where you have like two characters who are actively pursuing each other in a somewhat aggressive way, which is rare in anime, especially in like anime that plays in Japan. So let's see what other people thought. AniList has it at 75%. My anime list at 7.43, 23k users. So it's a pretty good rating, a lot of votes in, so very reliable as well. I would also give it like a 7 out of 10. It's fine. If you really like the concept, then you are going to have a good time. I would definitely give it like a little watch. See if you like it, if you like romance. But the wall is really irritating for me.